Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How is the heat in Dallas?
Oh, if I told you, you'd break out in the sweat, Neil Bradley.
I think I might. I think that's right.
We're triple digits. That's all I'll say about the heat.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I'm so glad that you're vicariously visiting us today, Neil Bradley, because your title of Executive Vice President, Chief Policy Officer, and Head of Strategic Advocacy, I can't say that this morning, of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. You've got a weighty title there.
Well, I do, but we have a great team here who's working on behalf of millions of small businesses every day.
Okay, let's talk about the U.S. worker shortage. Is that real, or is that something we just keep saying?
It is absolutely real, Valder. Think about this. For every 100 open jobs in the United States today, where there's a help wanted sign, there are only 59 people looking for work. So there's no way to fill all of these open jobs. It's a little bit better in Texas, but it's still 10% more open jobs than people looking for work. And that's just holding back businesses, restaurants that can't fully open, construction companies that can't build the things that people want to build, all because of this worker shortage crisis.
Well, tell me this. How serious are our border and legal immigration problems? And you know, we're basically ground zero for that.
You are exactly ground zero. And these problems are all related. So think of it this way. Today, people are crossing that southern border illegally. They're getting a court date for 2035. 2035. That's crazy. At the same time, we have people who have been waiting to come into this country legally, in many cases, for well over a decade. That's not right. It should be easier to come into this country legally and harder to come in illegally. And if we don't fix and update our laws, we're not going to solve that problem. So these are two problems that we've formed a massive coalition, over 430 business organizations, including a lot of ones right there in Dallas and Fort Worth, to help us convince Congress to secure the border and reform our legal immigration system.
If Congress foregoes fixing the problems of our borders within our legal immigration system?
Well, we're not going to solve this worker shortage crisis, and we're going to still have all these individuals coming in illegally. So this is really a question about the future. Do we want to be a growing, prosperous economy, a nation that can meet our own needs? And it's really about the future of innovation. Think of it this way. We just celebrated college graduation. A lot of great colleges right there in Texas and the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We have hundreds of thousands of students who come from around the world. They study here in the United States. They pay full tuition. They sit next to our sons and daughters, our neighbors and friends. Most of them would like to stay and build a life here and build a business. And instead, we tell 90% of them, thanks, but no thanks. And you know who's welcoming them? Canada and the United Kingdom and Australia. So we're losing out on these people who are going to create the new businesses of the future, who are going to help us grow our economy. It's all because we haven't fixed our legal immigration system.
The Liberty Campaign, tell me what that is.
So it's a campaign of business organizations calling for legal immigration reform and border enforcement this year. Legal immigration reform and border enforcement, or Liberty, this year. Folks can go to callingforliberty.org to see the local business organizations who signed on to this. And we're just telling Congress, hey, you work for us, the American people. It's time for you to do your job. We don't have to accept this broken twin system of a broken border and a broken legal immigration process.
Okay, so if someone wants to support this that's listening today, how do they get involved?
So two ways. You could go to callingforliberty.org. That's callingforliberty.org to learn more. You can always go to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We got resources for businesses of all sizes across all industries. We can also help you reach out to your elected officials. And of course, there are great local chambers of commerce there in Dallas and Fort Worth and the surrounding areas. Reach out to them, join them, and say, hey, let's start making America work again.
Really important, obviously, especially when you're impacted by it. We are a state that's impacted, so this information is critical. I want to thank you for stopping by the Valder Beebe Show and giving us some information. I really appreciate that.
Valder, thanks for having me, and stay cool in that heat and be safe.
Well, we're just at the beginning, Neil. Have a great day.
You too.
Streaming TV, podcast, and in print publications. I interviewed the world's most fascinating authors, all because I love a good book. This summer, I partnered with WPS for BB's Summer Book Giveaway. We're giving away New York Times bestsellers and award-winning books. Books that inspire me, and I'm sure they'll inspire you. To be eligible to win a copy of Jesus Can Give You a New Life, answer this question. What is God's greatest gift to mankind? You'll find the answer in John 3:16 of the Bible. Send your response to the email at the bottom of the screen. I'm Valder Beebe, and I'll see you for the next BB Summer Book Giveaway.